Awakening creativity through the whispers of time. Have you ever wondered what enables people to create groundbreaking ideas, timeless masterpieces, and world-changing inventions? What sparked Leonardo da Vinci's imagination, led Isaac Newton to discover gravity, or helped Nikola Tesla envision his remarkable inventions without pen and paper? Is it the magic of those Eureka moments, or a marvelous combination of curiosity, observation, and passion? In this video, we will journey through time, uncovering untold stories and surprising moments that awaken creativity in great minds. These stories not only help us understand the creative process better, but also inspire us to discover and ignite the creativity within ourselves. Let's begin this journey of exploration, and perhaps you too will find your own Eureka moment. First, let us travel back to ancient Greece, where creativity was considered the heart of society. During this period, creative thinking was not only celebrated, but also encouraged and inspired future generations. The story of Archimedes and his famous discovery in the bath is a quintessential example of the magic of a Eureka moment. According to legend, while Archimedes was bathing, he realized that the volume of water displaced was equal to the volume of his submerged body. This discovery led to the principle of buoyancy, also known as Archimedes' principle. This Eureka moment was not merely a scientific discovery, but a symbol of creative enlightenment in the most unexpected situations. What is particularly fascinating is that Archimedes did not discover this in a laboratory, but in everyday life while relaxing, allowing his imagination to flow freely. Archimedes' creativity shows us that moments of relaxation and the absence of pressure can be the key to unlocking human intellectual potential. When we free ourselves from everyday worries, our minds become liberated, starting to connect seemingly unrelated fragments. That is the magic of creativity, not simply the explosion of ideas, but the result of a gradual process of accumulation and connection. This reminds us that sometimes the greatest discoveries come during moments of spontaneity and relaxation. Moving on to the Middle Ages, we cannot ignore Leonardo da Vinci, one of the most versatile and extraordinary talents in history. Leonardo was not only a brilliant artist, famous for masterpieces such as the Mona Lisa and The Last Supper, but also a scientist, inventor, and creative thinker. Each of his discoveries and creations stemmed from an insatiable curiosity and a desire to understand the structure of the world around him. He observed birds in flight and used that inspiration to invent early aircraft models. He studied human anatomy to better understand how different parts of the body function. Leonardo constantly sought answers to questions no one had ever asked before, which set him apart. What is interesting about Leonardo is that he never stopped learning and observing. He always carried a notebook with him to jot down ideas or observations. From flowing water in a stream to the way a bird's wings cut through the air, every small detail in nature served as inspiration for Leonardo. This shows that creativity is not something reserved for geniuses alone. Anyone can become creative by observing, recording, and reflecting on the world around them. Leonardo's insatiable curiosity and constant questioning opened up new horizons that no one else had ever explored. Continuing our journey, we arrive at the story of scientist Isaac Newton and the magical moment when an apple fell to the ground. This story has become an iconic symbol of scientific discovery, as Newton, while resting under an apple tree, realized that the force pulling the apple down was gravity. This discovery was not merely a physical revelation, but also a testament to the power of reflection and observation. Newton saw a phenomenon that millions of others had seen before, yet he asked the question, why does the apple fall down instead of flying upwards? This is the crux of creativity, the ability to see the world with a curious eye and never stop questioning what seems obvious. Newton was also someone who spent a great deal of time contemplating. Those moments under the apple tree, in a tranquil and serene space allowed him to think deeply, leading to great ideas. This teaches us that creativity does not always emerge from working hard or logical analysis. Sometimes it is during moments of stillness, when we allow our minds to be free, that creative ideas flourish. Looking back at history, we see that creativity does not always come from solemn places like laboratories or libraries. It often arises from the most ordinary moments of life. Archimedes discovered the principle of buoyancy while bathing. Leonardo da Vinci had unique ideas while observing birds or flowing water, and Newton found gravity during a relaxed moment under a tree. Thus, creativity is not simply the result of intelligence or knowledge, but also the ability to observe, ask questions, and allow oneself to relax without being constrained by rigid rules. To better understand creativity, we can also look at the story of Nikola Tesla, the genius inventor whose contributions to electricity and energy were immense. Tesla was famous for his ability to visualize inventions in his mind without needing sketches or experiments. He often found inspiration during peaceful moments, such as walking in the park at night. Tesla once shared that many of his ideas came when he was in a relaxed state, free from the pressures of work or expectations. This demonstrates that allowing oneself moments of rest and tranquility can open doors to creative and groundbreaking ideas. Tesla is also proof that creativity does not always stem from hard work, but sometimes from relaxation and freedom of thought. When walking in the park or during moments of stillness, Tesla let his mind wander, imagine, and visualize great inventions that later became the foundation for the modern electrical industry. This highlights the importance of creating space for the brain to rest and freely innovate, rather than constantly forcing it to operate under pressure. We must also mention the story of Albert Einstein, who revolutionized our understanding of the universe with the theory of relativity. Einstein often said that imagination was more important than knowledge because imagination opens the door to infinite possibilities. He once imagined himself riding on a beam of light, and from that, he began his journey to explore the speed of light and space-time. For Einstein, moments of imagination and daydreaming were not wasted. They were the source of his greatest discoveries. This emphasizes that creativity is not just a process of logic and analysis, but also the ability to dream, imagine, and dare to think about the impossible. Einstein often spent time deeply pondering the universe's big questions. He was not afraid to imagine things that others might consider far-fetched, such as riding on a beam of light. This imagination led him to groundbreaking ideas about space and time, eventually forming the basis of the theory of relativity. It shows that sometimes, to be creative, we need to go beyond the limits of reality and allow ourselves to dream about what seems impossible. All 5 stories show us an interesting truth. Creativity often emerges during moments of relaxation when we allow our minds to wander freely and welcome unexpected ideas. Those seemingly ordinary moments, like taking a bath, walking, or sitting under a tree, are when our minds open up to receive new ideas. This demonstrates that creativity does not always come from forcing ourselves to think or search. Sometimes, it comes from allowing ourselves to relax, rest, and let our imaginations soar. Creativity can also be sparked by challenges and difficulties. For example, during World War II, the British invented radar to detect enemy aircraft from afar, a technology that changed the course of the war. In the most challenging circumstances, humans were forced to find creative solutions to survive and overcome obstacles. This shows that creativity can arise not only from peaceful moments, but also from pressure and urgent needs. Moreover, many modern scientific studies have shown that creativity often thrives when we are in a relaxed state, but have some level of stimulation, such as when walking, enjoying the scenery, or even listening to soft music. This is because a relaxed state combined with light stimulation helps the brain work optimally, stimulates new neural connections, and encourages us to think more creatively. Creativity does not have a fixed formula, nor does it have limits. It can come from moments of tranquility, relaxation, or even during times of stress and pressure. What is important is that we remain open, ready to receive, and constantly question the world around us. When we allow our minds to be free, not constrained by rules or pressure, we can discover wonders that we never imagined. Creativity is one of humanity's greatest wonders, often stemming from moments that seem most mundane. The stories of Archimedes, Leonardo da Vinci, Isaac Newton, Nikola Tesla, and Albert Einstein have shown us that creativity does not come from forced exertion, but rather from freedom, curiosity, and the ability to observe the world around us. Creativity has no formula, no boundaries, and is not constrained by any circumstances. It can come from moments of relaxation, from dreams, or even from the toughest challenges. The important lesson we learn from these great minds is that creativity is not a privilege exclusive to geniuses. It is a potential that lies within each of us. When you allow yourself to see the world with curious eyes, when you are unafraid to ask questions and dare to dream, you open the door to explore your limitless creative potential. Creativity requires us to continuously observe, learn, and imagine. It arises when we are willing to relax, enjoy life, and view everything with an open mind. So, do you believe that creativity is just about ideas appearing randomly, or is there something deeper? Is it perhaps a part of human nature, the ability to connect the fragments of the world around us to create something new and unique? Take time to reflect, to imagine, and to open new horizons for yourself. I hope you share your thoughts in the comments below and join us in exploring this exciting journey of creativity. Creativity never stops, and each of us can find our own Eureka moment.